Hello everybody, I'm Taff, and this is a bit of an update, bit on the channel, Amber Army social media, obviously through the likes of Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, like I said, this channel. The update is about myself as well, so I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an understanding, because I know there's been a little bit of content as to, where the live streams are gone, and all that sort of stuff, really. So I wanted to put you guys in the picture of a few things. So 2020 has been a really, really difficult year for everybody, especially because of COVID. There's been a lot of other things going on outside of COVID, individually for a lot of people who I know. But for me, it's been a particularly tough year, mainly because, it's been a particularly tough few years, really, more than anything. For those of you who've got me on Facebook, you'd have seen my posts on there. Even on Twitter, I think I put something on Twitter regarding this, a bit of a lighter version, because Twitter limits you with how many characters you can use on a tweet. But mainly Facebook, you would have seen some posts, mainly around my mental health and my current work situation. Well, of the two, I can gladly say that my work situation is now sort of resolved. Unfortunately, those of you who know me know I was very passionate and proud of my position I had with Brammer. For those who don't know what I do for a living, I'm an external sales manager for an industrial supplies distributor. That was Brammer, or Brammer Buck and Hickman, or what they're going to be called now, Rubik's. And like I said, I was particularly proud. I rocked up at Brammer in 2014 on a temp basis to do a little bit of delivery driving for them while someone was off on the sick. After seizing the initiative, they took me on full time for an internal sales position. Once I realised how well I could engage with customers, I was well suited for an external sales position, which I ended up getting after only 3 years with the company. And then after 3 years within the role, let's just say they brought in a particular individual that I didn't really get on with, and things went south from there. But a lot of it's tied in with my mental health state, which is why you would have seen an awful lot of changes within the channel. Now, when things got particularly difficult for me, I had to not take a step back from the channel, because I'd never do that, because working on the channel has always been a positive for me and a positive within my life, and it's always given me goals to set myself. But my mental health has been going on for about 5 years plus now. Let's just say I don't know where it began or what triggered it. I don't know why I still have it now. I wish I had the answers. I don't. It's just certain things like your motivation. You get completely drained of motivation some days, or some days you feel on top of the world thinking, I'm beating this. Doesn't quite work out for you though, in that regard. So when you get your motivation drained, you've also got your physical aspect of it. Like it actually causes you physical pain within your body, mainly around sort of my chest, my back, arms, and in the back of my head, right up here, right up at the very top of where your neck joins your head, right up in there. And all them are prime spots, or headaches as well, but then they're all prime spots for what they call tension pain, which is caused by anxiety and stress. The lack of motivation is caused by depression. I try to motivate myself as much as I can to continue bringing good content out for you guys, and I hope that you still think that I'm doing that, when I actually do get around to doing it. So if you don't see that much coming from the channel, you could pretty much accredit it to that, because every single day I think of the Amber Army, and I always have an intention of maybe working on something. Sometimes it just doesn't come to fruition. Memory loss is a bad thing as well, and an inability to sleep well at night. You probably see the luggage I'm holding under my eyes at the moment. You don't sleep too well. You wake up a lot through the night. It's difficult because you wake up tired, and you got a day ahead of you that you've got to get through with that tiredness, and it's difficult. It brings you down even more. and the fact that you're waking up in the middle of the night as well, and you're experiencing the pains and things like that as well still, especially at night time is when it's worst. With the anxiety as well, you start wondering, you're getting pains in your chest, is it a heart issue? You start worrying, am I going to die, something like that, but you have to find your way getting past it. Mental health is difficult to deal with when you're having issues. When things are nice and rosy, it's very, very easy, obviously, to just assume everybody's should be okay just because you are. Like I said, I don't know why I'm in this situation. I've got plenty in my life to be happy about. I've always quizzed the doctors, why am I suffering with this? What's going on? And say there's never really much of an explanation for it. Something will trigger it, and sometimes you just won't get out of it, and it's just about beating it, managing your life with it, and getting through each and every day as much as you can, but without slumping in any way. It's something I wouldn't wish on anybody, because every time you wake up, you start quizzing yourself, are you actually going to have a good day today? Please have a good day. And you don't feel like you're not in control. I mean, you try using all of the exercises, like your breathing exercises, your mindfulness or meditation, what they call it. You try all that kind of stuff. You try eating better foods and exercising, thinking, because they always say if you have a better diet, it helps. If you exercise, it helps. Meditate, it helps. Work on your breathing exercises, it all helps. Set yourself goals, it helps. Sometimes it does, sometimes it absolutely doesn't. I've been playing football more, and I enjoy the game of football while I'm actually there. Next day, I'll wake up and think, right, I had a good game of football last night. Let's take this positivity in the next day. And sometimes you have an absolutely crap day, and you, like I said, you've had absolutely no control over it. For me, it's been a lot worse, obviously, then since I've left my work. My last working day for them was the 30th of July. And I went for 4 months without doing a day's work. I'm quite passionate about my job. I take a lot of pride in my job, and in the way that I do it. I've always been very good at it as well. Reigning in accolades, not that I want them. I'm paid to do a job. I go out and give it the my best shot, basically. And it's always been a positive. If you've got goals and a way to keep your mind occupied on something, and when you achieve something, the buzz that you get from not winning a big order or getting a new customer to open an account and give you their first inquiry, it's all, it all gives you that buzz, that fire in your belly, and that's one of the things that's always combated it, unfortunately. My negative interactions with the new manager at Brahma caused my mental health to plummet when I was at a point where I was getting the very better of it, feeling like I was getting myself out of it. Unfortunately, like I said, it really, really brought me down. I'm glad to say I'm now working for another company who are looking like they're going to absolutely look after me, give me the opportunity to do the job that I love doing, and get over what's gone on over the last 4 months. Well, and then the few months before that, of course, as well. My interactions with that guy. So I'm not going to name and shame him. That's not what this is about. I just want the viewers, the people who watch me on a regular basis, to sort of understand what's been going on lately. Why the live stream stopped. It was mainly to try and refocus on the channel, to try and provide content that's going to engage you guys a lot better, to obviously to get more views, because the more interaction we get, obviously the more money we make for the Amber Army, which directly and indirectly always goes to Newport County. As I always say, nobody profits from this channel. So like I say, it's been a struggle, feeling like I'm coming into these streams beforehand. As much as I enjoy them while they're going on beforehand, I think, I just really don't want to. As much as I don't want to let anybody down, I can't help but feel like I just don't want to. You barely see any Taff's words now these days, where I used to do about 2 a week, at least. And it's not because I don't want to do them, it's because my mind takes over and I just never get around to doing them. Like I said, every day I'll be thinking of the Amber Army, thinking, right, I want to do a video today. For the last sort of 3 weeks, I've wanted to do a video, Taff's Word, regular ones, you know, to keep engaging with you guys. But unfortunately, you know, this is where we find ourselves, you know, all the time. But I've managed to get myself around to at least recording this. I'm hoping by recording this and, you know, and seeing what kind of reaction it generates, might motivate me a little bit more. So hopefully the channel will benefit in the long run, and you guys as viewers will also get what you've subscribed to us for, you know, and that's more and better content. I want to give a shout out to some people who've helped with the Amber Army lately. That'd be Oliver, who, you know, has been the presenter of the Amber Talk, and without him there wouldn't be an Amber Talk. He's always the first one to send his before and after clips. I do the editing of it because I know how to use the editing software, and I've got all the like the music and like the stock video footage and things like that on my device. So Oliver will record his intro and his outro and send it through to me. He's always the first one to get his videos through. Obviously, I get a collection of fans who send me their match day reaction clips, and thank you to all of them who do that. I've also got to give a shout out to Carl Smith, who has helped enormously with the sort of day-to-day posts on the Amber Army, and obviously does the man of the match post. He chooses the man of the match after every game. I make the graphic for him and he runs with it. One thing I'm hoping to do is improve the content that comes through on all of them as well as this channel. But I'm hoping from watching this video you sort of understand why things haven't been as fluent and haven't been quite what they possibly could be on this channel. But I'm hoping that you guys will understand that. But look, you know, that's a struggle I got to live with. I get the better of it more often than not. So far since I've started with my new company, BIS, I haven't had a bad day whilst I've been there in work. I have, you know, obviously when I come home and my mind, you know, is allowed to sort of relax and start thinking of other things, you know, the mood changes. But no, I'm, you know, hopefully going to be in better control going forward, and as long as I keep setting myself the goals to keep doing things for you guys on this channel and the other areas of the Amber Army, then hopefully, you know, I'll get past it a little bit easier, you know, have more good days and bad days, and you'll start seeing the best of me again. So look, I really appreciate all of you that's watched this video. It really means a lot that you even watch it, and yeah, hopefully, you know, you could take something from this and sort of understand. Hopefully, raise a little bit of awareness for mental health, because there's a lot of it going around. There's plenty of people out there who are struggling, and anything that I could potentially do to help anybody else with their issues, is, you know, I'd be more than happy to do it, because I know how bad it is to actually live with it. So yeah, thank you, and keep your eyes peeled, because I'm going to be recording a Taff's Word. I'll also be putting out the final video to conclude the voting for the non-league Exiles 11, and like I say, well, there'll be one more episode afterwards, but then this is the one to vote for the attackers and the captain and the manager. So I'll be putting that out. I know it's been a long time in coming on that one, but I will put it out so you guys can get your votes done. And I'm hoping that there will be a point in the new year, very soon in the new year, where Taff Live can come back. It was disheartening, to be honest with you, when we were barely getting 10 viewers on them, when they used to be 40 to 50. Hoping that they would grow. They declined. Probably my own fault. You know, whatever I've done wrong, I'm sure I'll work it out. But I'm hoping Taff Live will come back very soon. It's not dead, it's just dormant. And a FIFA stream, I will try and get a FIFA stream done, hopefully before Christmas, and let you guys know how I'm getting on with my new County team on FIFA 21. Alright, so again, thanks for watching. Cheer for now, and as always, up the county.